Hooray! This is episode 17? Yeah, 17.
Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Let's go. Over last session, Elacan woke up. There was going to be a celebration for the last day of Solotech or summer, and Callum wanted you guys to help. You guys went around, collected stuff from the market and things. As you guys were just like finishing up collecting the stuff, there was a large fire that started, so you guys had to put it out. And after that, you guys didn't really feel like celebrating anymore. So, Callum's just taking you straight to Kronos instead of having the celebration back at Larrett. We started a little after where we left off last session. Last session, we ended with the party riding with Callum and his Copen, or dragon-like creature, Nisu, to Kronos. The sun was setting and the world was descending into dusk, the party eventually falling asleep. Where we start is when the party wakes up in the morning, still hundreds of feet above the land. Massive mountains are coming into view, a large entrance just visible in the distance. The mountain looks hollowed out, a great city standing inside the cavernous area. This city is triple the size of Runewind, like every part of the Feywild is flocking to this place. There are all sorts of flying beasts in the air in front of you, dragons, large birds, and all sorts. People with wings and mechanical contraptions up in the air too, flying among it all. Below you as well, there's herds of people heading towards the city. After a long 20 minutes of flying, and of the party eventually waking up, Callum eventually guides Nisu into land at the left of the city entrance. Kronos has no city gate or city walls, the mountain exterior acting as a good enough barrier to the elements and other threats. There's a large cloud of dust that's raised as Nisu lands on the gravel rather roughly. Cyllarus nearly falls off. A police officer comes up to Callum, talking to him while the party hops off Nisu's back. Nisu seems a little attached to the party, pushing her nose into Silk's palm. Are you guys just standing around? You're not talking, you're just like witnessing, I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
We just woke up.
The police officer seems to be gathering an entrance fee from Callum. Callum pulls out 3 gold pieces and passes them to the officer, who thanks him and goes on to the next person to your left. The person is a little bit in front of you, and the officer seems to talk to him more casually. The creature who's riding, a feathered beast not that different from Nisu, seems stuck to the man's side. You can't see his face, but there's an air of familiarity.
I feel like Ardelee is really wired right now. She's like, oh my god, we were just flying on a She's like dancing around.
Can I try to subtly see who this person is? Like, not like go up to them and be like, hey! Just like try and like look over and see if I recognize
You're just gonna like
person.
look down, go on your knees, like look under.
I don't need to go on my knees, I'm short enough to look up, dude.
Okay, you're gonna have to like... Okay, I'd say you don't really need to roll perception because he's not that far away from you. He's like 10 feet away from you. Elacan just kind of like, cranes her neck to the side to try and see who this guy is because he's like, I swear I know this guy. It's Vance.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna walk over to him. I'm gonna say, hey, long time no see. I'm gonna dap him up.
Yep, absolutely. Elacan goes over to Vance and daps up the tiefling who is double your size. Or pretty much double. His face lights up as he sees Elacan. Be like, hey, I haven't seen you guys. Be like, hey, and it's both kind of like relief and shock. You're like, and he kind of like turns around and sees the whole party. He's like, oh, thank God you're all okay. Okay, by the stars, I was worried sick. I didn't expect to run into you here of all places, though.
Yeah. You know what, I really didn't expect to end up here either, but you know what? It's okay. We're on our way out now, so no harm, no foul.
He looks up to see Callum, and that, like, happy face is completely wiped off. Like, his face literally drops as he sees Callum. Hey, Callum. Hey, buddy. Callum doesn't say anything. There's just a long, awkward silence before Vance just grabs him and yanks him over. Like arm just over his shoulders. And he's just like, he just kind of like ignores it and looks back to the party. I'm just glad you're alright. You know, there was a message sent through the siren trails. 3 runners too.
About?
About the whole thing that went down between, like, at Runewind. You guys got into a bit of a tussle back in Runewind.
Ah. Yes.
Those travels fast.
We did. I'm glad you've heard.
Callum still remains silent, though he looks more exasperated than genuinely frustrated.
I think Ardelee is like, hey, I'm Ardelee, by the way. I don't think we've met. Hi. And she's standing there, she's like smiling and like waving
Cute.
up to him.
Cute.
He looks over the whole party, and then he has to look down to, like, he has to look like between the people to see Ardelee. It's like, oh, hello. Oh, are you new to the party? You've joined. Like,
Yeah, I met them like a couple of days ago. I was in a bar, I was drinking apple juice, and then I listened to them, and they were like, yeah, we need to go to this place, and I was like, yeah, I can help you. So yeah, I'm just here.
Oh, wonderful. Another navigator. Callum is just like, he looks like he doesn't want to be. Callum just like rolls his eyes or something. Vance lets the poor sod go, Niso making her way over. Callum is very eager to settle up, hopping back on the Kopim, or the, like, Nisu.
None of us want to say goodbye. Just go.
None of us want to say bye to them.
No, I want to say bye to them.
Can I say goodbye to Nisu only?
Okay.
Yay.
By the way, are we just gonna keep like the money that he gave us that we didn't spend?
Yeah, that's our
Let
thing.
me use it on gambling. Let me use it on
I swear
gambling. Please.
Isn't there like, don't we have like 4 silver piece or something from him? I don't think we have that much.
I like Tamara and we still have 13 silver pieces.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, because we only.
He doesn't need to
remember.
know that though.
Can I use it for gambling?
Yeah, he's gone,
doesn't need to-
he's gone already. He can't hear us.
He has it.
I'm gonna wave. Like,
Okay.
Can you please-
Ardelee waves and Silk just like goes up and pats the dragon but doesn't even look at Callum.
Yeah.
Deserved.
Callum doesn't like really properly wave, he just gives Ardelee a nod and lifts off. Nisu climbing back into the sky. The air around you just seems a little lighter. Vance sighs. His little feathered creature, like, it's not actually little, it's like the size of a horse. His creature leaps up into the air, twisting its form like it was only made of light. The creature, now a magpie, lands deftly on his shoulder. Vance simply just gives it a little pat with his finger. Alright, I could go for a real good drink right about now. What about you lot?
Sign me
Yeah,
the
like,
fuck up.
He's just like, come on, this way. He leads you into the bustling city. It's massive, compact. Buildings are tall and lopsided, like some toddler had played architect. All of the buildings are mostly slim, like 3 different Lego blocks stacked haphazardly on top of each other, with tall spires that reach the cave ceiling. But the larger ones are squat, mostly shipping containers. It's busy, but not enough to form crowds too suffocating. Unlike the heat, getting hotter and hotter the deeper you go. The streets are filled with people of all kinds, though the more you walk through the dusty streets, the more rugged they look. There's more tieflings, dragonborns, and kobolds here than you've ever seen in any other city before. The streets seem to get steeper now. Everything seems to be under a red haze, though you're not sure where it comes from. The whole city buzzes with energy, the ever-present whir and clanking of machinery blending into the background along with other city sounds.
can Ardelee ask Vance? Can she ask him what that creature is, like on his shoulder?
Vance says the type of creature that his magpie is a comet hawk.
So cool.
Wait, would Fortune know about this little guy, or is he like too recent for Fortune to?
No, Fortune would know.
Yay! Oh, can I give him a pet? Can I like pet him?
Yes. Yeah, okay. Like, Fortune kind of like catches up a bit and like goes to pet the magpie. The magpie jumps onto her shoulder.
Oh, that's really cute.
Someone keep Glowstone away from
I
her.
am gripping Glowstone. I don't want Glowstone to run away. I'm like holding her like a baby and I'm like gripping on.
Glowstone is like eyeing the magpie.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay. I've got her, man. I've got her. I got this.
As you walk, every now and then Vance will bump into someone, talk to them for a minute, and then move on. Seems he's quite popular around here, constantly finding someone he knows in some kind of way. And eventually, after about 10 minutes or so, you reach your destination. It's a small, slim building with peeling red paint and a sign that looks like it might fall off if someone even breathes on it. The carved-in text says, Dragon's Tea House. Vance opens the door with a ring of the bell, holding it open for you.
I have a question. Have I been here before?
No.
Okay.
It's like in a very quiet part of town.
Okay.
You're hit with the smell first. That crispy crisp, musty smell of shoeboxes and old books, mixed up with 10 different types of herbs, spices, and warm coffee. The interior is cozy, couches pressed up against the walls, and low tables with mismatched chairs. It's relatively empty, save for about 5 people and the woman running the counter. It looks like someone's just taken the furniture and decorations straight out of their own home and put it directly into the shop, but somehow it works. Vance walks up to the counter and is immediately met with the tall dragonborn. Just the usual, Vance? He nods, looking over the menu, scrawled in messy handwriting on a dark chalkboard. There's all things from milkshakes to black coffee, from fruit tea to hot chocolates. There's small cabinets on either side of the counter. The right, filled with sandwiches, rolls, and all things savory. The left, sweet cakes, tarts, and pastries. He turns to the party. Anything you want in particular?
I'd like a fruit tea, please. Can you ask the bartender?
Yeah, what
if he
kind of
has, like,
tea?
There's just mixed berry, blood orange, hibiscus, apple, and Tory.
Can I have mixed berry as well?
Apple.
Okay. Can you ask
Apple.
the bartender if they have like one of those little plates where you put the teacup on?
Little saucer.
Little saucer.
And if they have any milk for Glowstone. Did I just ask this guy for like a cup of hot water?
Yes, because you're giving the order to Vance before he actually says it, but because he's the one paying for it. But he's like, just hot water.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I just have a coffee?
Yeah, what kind?
Flat white.
Okay. What I got? Okay. Who wanted the fruit tea again?
Silveria and me. The mixed berry.
Okay. The berry and Silveria. Did you want a different one?
No, I wanted the same.
Okay. Elacan, are you getting anything?
Apple tea.
Apple tea. I assume Lullabelle isn't getting anything.
No. Unless I'm specifically asked, I don't think she'd get anything.
No. Okay. He orders the drinks and passes over 5 silver pieces. It sits down at a very specific table in the corner. He plants himself down on one of the couches, looking ridiculously out of place against the small couch and table. He stretches as if everyone finds his seat. So, I'd like to know how you got so awfully sidetracked from attempting to lay low. I'm sure there's an interesting story behind that, ain't there?
We fell in a puddle.
We did not fall into a puddle. You guys fucking jumped into it.
And after people already fell in, so there was some reason behind it.
Everybody's
I
just
told-
kind of like side-eyeing Lullabelle right now.
Yeah, that.
When did Luke fell into a puddle, everyone's just like,
No,
Just like the
she
stone
didn't
standing
fall.
out of it.
She did not fall. She ran at it with disregard and touched it, and then she poofed.
I just followed my
I
friend.
I put out the idea to leave her, but everyone wanted to leave her, so we ended up here.
He's just like
They've
paused,
had-
like he's like looking at you guys, be like, right,
We have very bad luck when it comes to cities.
We do.
Every time we end up in a city, something happens.
in material plane times, it's been like a month, and I'm like, you know, doing my thing, right? You know, running my errands, and then I get a message, an emergency message, calling for backup. Callum beat me to it because I couldn't get to that the trails in time. But you're telling me you got into the Feywild by falling into a puddle, and not only that, you also ended up in the middle of an attack while trying to lay low?
Basically.
Vance
I mean-
looks like he's about to crash out.
We didn't start the attack. We were
Not
still
good,
laying low during the attack.
Some of us laid very low.
Yeah.
Everyone just kind of looks over to Elacan.
No, I'm not
Yes,
looking
yeah.
over to Alex. Looking to Lullabelle again.
Your head is still down.
Honestly,
The thing
so is
Ardelee
mine.
Still doesn't know why. Like, I don't know why everyone's behaving this like weirdly. Ardelee doesn't know about Elacan's backstory and stuff, so they're like, okay, why is everyone suddenly looking at Elacan now? What's going on?
I don't think any of us know. Actually, Silveria
Why
might
are
know.
Where am
I
I?
don't question it. I don't question why people get. Yeah, I don't
Just
question
don't
it
talk
either.
about it.
Yeah, just don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Just like a shush topic.
So, like, how soon do you guys plan on going back?
Soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically.
Cause here, you're safe from any bounty, but back in the material plane, I don't think it's the same.
This is also the Feywild. I don't think we're much safer here.
We're
do-
definitely
It's been a
not
month
safe
to make
here.
it over it. Jesus.
I do have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to the city, obviously. But there's very little Fey here. There's a lot of like Dragonborn and Tieflings, but I don't think that's very common in the Feywild. Like,
Oh, this is like one of the largest tourist attractions, and people usually come here because there's like, it's kind of, this city is pretty much in all planes. And also it, you know, in the very depths it holds the 9 gates, so we have a lot of tourists and visitors everywhere, and it's nice, it's under a volcano, it's warm. People like warm places.
It's very warm.
It's very warm. It's like
a bit.
borderline
likes
hot
it.
enough. Yeah.
Fortune's immune to heat, so
Yep.
I guess
it's like
Lullabella's too.
it's like, okay. This is out of character. This is just me trying to explain it. Because I can't. My dialogue, in character dialogue, isn't good enough to explain it. But basically, this mountain, there's like Kronos, is in every plane, or nearly every plane. It's like a connecting point. Because there's like, not only does it have, okay, so it's situated kind of a little bit under, like a bit of like a volcano. It's not like quite, like the mountain itself isn't a volcano, but there are the lava chambers below it, the magma chambers below it, which the deeper into the city you go, that's why it gets hotter. And then it also holds the 9 gates, like the 9 gates of hell. So.
Oh wow. I wonder who knows about that.
Probably Vance.
Yup. I'd say Fortune like kind of knows a little bit about it, but like Fortune
Just a bit of an idea, but not enough of an idea.
Yeah. Like you've heard about it before, but it's not something that you've actively thought about.
Yeah.
But wait, he's like telling us this right now, basically.
Yeah. I cannot put it into dialogue completely. Like, as you guys are talking about this, a waitress comes over, the person, holding a silver tray full of drinks. The same woman who took your order. She takes off some of the drinks, passing them to those in the party who wanted them, aka everyone except Lullabelle. The Dragonborn places down a steaming hot chocolate in front of Vance, complete with whipped cream and marshmallows, plus a little plate of muesli for Miro, who finally hops off Fortune's shoulder, where they've been starting to fall asleep, and down to the table. Oh, and like a little plate, as well as a little plate of milk and chicken for Glowstone. He looks even more ridiculous now. A 6'2" tiefling with strange markings and scars, huddled up in the corner of a tea shop with a hot chocolate. Though you have to admit, the hot chocolate does smell pretty good.
Wait, can I ask if I can have one of the marshmallows? Can I be like, wait, can I have one?
Absolutely. He just passes the drink over and Fortune just grabs one of the marshmallows.
Yay! Thank you. Vance, what are you actually doing around here? Why are you here too?
The message, remember? I didn't have access to reach the siren trails to run over, but I was planning to visit Runewind to see if you're okay, or if you were even there at all. But I guess Callum just beat me to it.
Ardelee is she's just focused on her tea right now, and she put a bit of in the small plate she asked for, and just lets Smooch soak in the thing. That's how she eats, okay? That's how Smooch eats.
Oh wow, that's not gross at all.
Let her do her thing, okay?
I got all quiet after the attack was brought up, so I'm not saying anything now.
I have a question.
Yes.
With my one working hand, this is also a question for kind of a question for Ardelee. Am I allowed to pet Smooch? Am I allowed to pet Smooch? Give Smooch little screeches on the head?
Yeah. She's really happy.
I would He's just watching this all, and he's just still drinking his hot chocolate.
What a diva.
As Vance is drinking his hot chocolate, Silk just pulls out a whole I think it might pretty sure it's her plant pocket. It just pulls out a whole bunch of tea leaves, and gets a little hot her little sad cup of hot water, and gets all the gets a strainer and everything, and just starts making tea at the table.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Young specialty, guys.
What's that?
Ardelee
Surprise
asked
me.
about that. She's interested.
I mean,
Is Ardelee interested?
Yeah, she is.
Ardelee interested?
She wants to know what Silk's making.
Tea.
What kind?
What kind of tea? I don't. What?
Tea.
Okay.
Just
okay.
me, one.
Okay.
You want some?
I'm okay, thank you.
Vance is kind of like, Vance is like, I wouldn't take you through the siren trails, but, you know, it's more dangerous than just finding the portal. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think it would be nice to get away from it all, you know, maybe to stay here. I know I've spent the past few years in this place, or a month in Fae times, but I can't stay away forever. It's where I grew up after all. Hard to stay away from home. Just as he's just like, you know, having a little sentimental moment, Silk's hair turns bright pink. Like, hot pink.
Oh.
Yeah.
wow.
Oh!
You're trying out a new look.
That color wash.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not for you, man.
Don't be rude.
It's not rude, it's
I
true.
just
Experimenting.
Okay, they've got their answer.
Vance is just like, what Vance is just speechless.
This happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Never do that.
Guys. Yep. This was on purpose, guys.
Wait.
Oh my god, I'm happy I didn't try the tea now.
It could be worse.
Ardelee could have had Ardelee, you could have been matching, man. Missed
I
out.
do kind of regret it now. I was caught off guard. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't drunk all of it.
Okay. I guess
I was
Ardelee
like,
is like, oh my god, I want pink hair.
Actually, okay, wait, hold on.
There's no physical effect. It's just like, bro just suddenly feels like really strong.
More strong than already.
Yeah.
What's happening to her? Her brain like swelling. She's like, oh my god. I can feel the power in my brain. Her head gets just really big for a minute. It's like a bobblehead. Guys, I feel really strong right now.
Okay,
I
Ardelee.
feel like punching something.
Okay, man.
Whatever makes you
Like,
feel better.
This is like a blunt rotation, but just with a cup of tea.
Oh my
Does
god.
anyone else want some?
I don't want to risk going bald.
You know what? Pass it over.
Oh. Bro just takes a sip of this fucking drug tea pretty much. And just different random letters from different alphabets all just like pop up around Elacan's head, just like floating.
Can I see them?
Well,
Are they like high
either.
enough above my head where I can't see them, or are they in like my line of sight? Do
I
I,
think-
just
I-
not know that they're there?
I think you just don't know that they're
Oh, great.
That's really good. And we're not saying anything.
Vance is just watching in complete horror.
Is Ellie gonna pass the tea over to Fortune?
Do you want it?
Yeah, sure, I can.
I'm gonna pass it over and be like, I don't think it did anything. It's a fucking waste anyway.
Yeah, man, it didn't do anything.
Yeah, sure, man. Don't worry. I don't think it did anything at all. You look
No,
fine.
no, and then Ellie has this like very like sudden sinking suspicion.
Oh yeah, because I know they're lying, so I'm like, wait a second.
You just like see
Like,
the letters.
hold on.
Why do I
The
get the
leaders, like,
feeling
come
you
to,
guys
like,
are
migraine.
lying? You guys are lying.
Wait.
No.
You're
Why
lying
would I lie?
again.
Anyway.
Why would we lie? I would never.
Oh, you're lying again.
Okay, wait, Fortune. Roll on the table.
I'm so scared.
Fortune takes a sip of this tea, and there's a sudden, like, a burst of magic that comes from their forehead. The waitress and Fortune both fall, just like they've been hit by a train or something, like fucking ragdoll. Just like, oh my god.
Man.
I'm
Yeah, so
just
I guess
gonna-
Ardelee
yeah,
like
I'm
yells
just
out.
gonna-
It's like, your thing!
I'm gonna
You're making
silently
timing!
just reach into my bag, like, look of horror on my face, just reach into my bag and silently rewind the amulet.
Okay.
The look on Vance's face, adopted kid just drops dead, sort of.
It's okay, he'll never know. I just rewound time. He'll never know.
Like like you rewind just to right before that like Fortune takes a tea, like takes a sip of the tea. It like Fortune just like looks around in complete horror.
What just happened?
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't think you could drink again.
You
Don't take the gamble.
should probably. You haven't drunk it yet, man. You should probably drink that.
Wait, so we don't know what's gonna happen? Like,
I assume when you like rewind time, people won't remember.
I'm the only one that knows what just happened. Because I
Yeah.
know.
okay then. We all like, drink!
Drink.
I'm not saying anything, I'm just looking.
Meanwhile, Elacan is just like looks like they're about to crash out, like absolutely horrified.
Yeah.
So do I?
Roll again. Roll again.
Oh no, fucking Fortune got a healing aura now.
And they just like glowed for a second, and then it's just like.
They just
Oh, I
like
feel so
glow
much-
like in a like in a video game. Like in a video game when you respawn. Okay.
Wow, that was wonderful. I'm sure bad nothing bad happened to me.
Damn, this is so
That's so nice tea, guys.
Meanwhile, both Elacan and Vance are just like staring in utter horror. Elacan's staring in utter horror for other reasons though. Vance is just watching the party basically do drugs in front of him. In a tea shop.
Popping drugs in front of them.
I think Ardelee doesn't know that that's like sort of like a drug.
I don't know why it didn't do anything for me. I'm feeling left out. Why didn't it work on me?
I think it did work on you, man.
Hey, Elacan, maybe you should have another sip, see if it works this time.
Yeah.
No. I'm
Hey,
good.
Silveria, do you want
Harmon,
some?
working a few insips.
Come on.
I don't know,
we
it
all
was
did
fun
it.
watching
We all
everyone
did
else.
it. We all
but-
did it.
Who's drinking the tea so far?
Everyone but you and Silveria. And Vance.
Advance.
Right.
I know who Vance is gonna take it.
Vance.
Drink it! You should drink it, Lullabelle.
What?
Would it even work on him?
The Lullabelle gets the hair loss one.
I think it's like magic.
gonna-
It wouldn't grow back, would it?
If you drink it.
I'm gonna look
Which
at
one
Lullabelle
is
and just shake my head. Just silently shake my head like, don't do it. Don't drink it.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Sorry, I'm not thirsty.
Oh,
Okay, Silveria.
go on,
Oh man.
man. Down the last bit.
Okay.
What have you got to lose?
Okay, I'll do it, man. What the hell?
Which one has the which one is the number that makes you lose your hair?
56, I think. But it's fine, because I just rolled 36. So that's not losing my hair.
Roll a d10. Your age changes by a number of years equal to the roll. If the roll is odd, you get younger. If the roll is even, you get older.
Oh!
God.
What was it?
Wait, what is
I
it?
just opened Minecraft Launcher, trying to swap my tab. A D10.
They have to roll a d10, and if it's a odd number, they get younger by the amount of what they rolled, and if it's an even number, they get
I
older
got
by the
3.
amount.
You got 3.
So,
You get older
wait,
by
how,
3.
how old is Silveria?
23 or 4. I think it's 20.
You know what? 20.
I wonder if you. I assume you just look the same as you did when you were like 20.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh wait, that's horrible. That's
I know,
like
that's
horrible.
scary, because, like, I
That's
recognize that. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh my
Oh,
god.
was it like Silveria's skin light up then?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm horrified.
was-
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I didn't
oh.
I didn't
She was
know
only
you were trying a new look, Silveria. I love it.
If it was 10, I actually would have like.
I think I would have cried.
Yep.
My
Silveria's not
miss
30, like 36.
or Fireball.
Oh,
You're
I'm so pale. How long's this last?
That one doesn't have a time that it stops.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, really? What
I think you might just
what
be
number
20
did you
now.
roll?
I feel like since it's a T, I feel like it's a lesser effect, so I imagine it would only last like 24 hours.
Yeah. Okay. When does it? Like, what number did you roll to get that?
3. Wait, what? Yeah.
No, it was
Like to get
Wait,
the
I thought the number that
36.
I actually
Oh,
hit.
36.
I thought you meant like
Oh,
15.
Oh dear God. Okay. Imagine it's permanent.
Well, normally it is, but I assume because it's a T and not like the pure wild magic surge, it would only last like maybe a day.
Yeah. This was not how I was expecting this conversation with Vance to go.
drugs.
Hey, Vance, you want a sip?
Are you asking Vance?
I hope that
Yep.
goes bolts.
Can I roll persuasion?
Oh, okay. He's just like, he's clutching his hot chocolate to his chest right now.
I low-key wanna like roll counter persuasion and like shake my head at him.
We're like, no, no.
Man. Oh,
You could do that. You gotta just see what Silk gets first.
we can both say it at the same time. What did you roll?
With my modifier, that's a 27.
And
Aw.
I rolled a 20. I rolled a 24 as well.
Like Silk hands him the tea. It's like, come on, go ahead. And Elacan's just like,
I'm not saying anything. I'm like
No.
looking directly into his eyes and just shaking my head. Just like, don't do it.
staring him down.
Yeah.
He kind of like looks between the tea, like looks between Silk, the tea, and Elacan. You're like, oh. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be a hard pass on this one. And Elacan suspects someone. Like he just kind of like he slowly pushes the tea back. It's like, yeah, thank you, but I'm not exactly interested. Very kind of you, though.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back and chug the rest.
Is that gonna do anything?
I don't know. You can decide if I have to roll again.
I'm actually debating. Actually, go ahead. Roll again.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Because
Wait,
it's
where's
like
my
the whole,
100
just the
gone?
whole rest of it. It's like Silk just downs the rest of the the drug tea in one like she's taking a shot or something, and just like a third eye just opens over her forehead.
Oh.
Just like looking around at everyone, like, oh.
But
Silk is unaware that she has grown a third eye, but her vision suddenly becomes just like a little bit better.
oh, sorry about that, Barnes. We just got really entangled in the tea.
He just like slowly nods, and it's like, yup,
Wait,
that
can I turn my hair back to white? Can I just do
Do you have
that?
that ability?
I can just change. Transform.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, yeah, you can just.
I
So,
don't like the thing.
Okay, I would take you through the siren trails, but you know it's not exactly the safest of places. So maybe we could just, do something before we actually have to go and, open the really old gate to the material plane.
What do you suggest that we do?
Well, actually, speak of which, I have a cool place I'd like to show you later. Takes a bit of a walk to get there, but if you'd be up for it, I'd be more than happy to bring you there. Consider it a thing to tick off your bucket list before you head back to the material plane.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind. I feel like we have to check with the others, because...
I'm down.
I'm just gonna sigh.
No, me too, bro. I can't be arsed.
Do I even roll persuasion for Elacan and Silveria?
No, she's gonna go. She's just she's too exhausted by everything to resist anymore. She's just fucking fine.
What are we doing?
Vince is taking us
not been
somewhere.
present.
Where is he taking us?
I don't know.
It's a place that me and my friends always used to go as a kid, and I thought it'd be, cool to bring you guys to it.
Is he telling the truth about what he just said?
Yes.
Okay, guys. I don't know why. I'm feeling really confident that he's not lying about this being, a place that's okay. So, I think it's fine.
Let's just go.
Whatever.
The party is not as he thought they were gonna be. He's just okay, yep, okay. He kind of downs the rest of his drink. And kind of looks around. Has everyone do you think people have finished their drinks by now, or are people still sipping?
Probably.
No. I think actually down hers.
Mine's
Smooch is still,
mine's probably
She's
half
still
finished,
bathing.
but I'm gonna leave it.
Smooch is still swimming around in the saucer.
Yeah. She's having the time of her life. I'm scooping her back up and putting her back in the pouch.
Just you're just picking up Smooch, and she's soggy.
Hey!
Soggy
Do not
snail.
call my snail soggy.
I am calling your snail soggy. That's a soggy snail. She's been swimming around in tea. What do
She
you?
snapped it up. Okay.
He's fine.
I don't know whether to feel better or worse about that. Glowstone's just finishing up the chicken. Speaking of chicken, looks like Glowstone wanted to move on to the other chicken. Before Glowstone's already starting to walk across the table, and Silk just yoinks them, be like, Vaughn sets down his drink, standing up. He goes over to the counter yet again. Be like, hey Tamara, do you think we could grab 4 custard slices to go? He leans back a bit, checking the savories cabinet. Oh, and maybe a few sausage rolls.
Yay! Sausage rolls!
I love sausage rolls!
But Silveria's oh, can we grab some of those as well? He points to a whole bunch of she points to a whole bunch of donuts in the sweets cabinet.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want for snacks? We might be up there a while.
You mean?
Oh, wow.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Tara nods, grabbing 2 paper bags and filling them with the sausage rolls, custard slices, and the donuts, and giving them to him. Vance flicks her 3 silver pieces and a smile, putting the little paper bags in his own bag. He leads you outside. Alright, it's a 30-minute walk, 10 to the start, then another 20 to get up there. Tough, but definitely worth it. The view is incredible.
Okay.
Let's get going then.
I don't know if
People
I
don't
can
give a fuck.
make this.
Oh, wait. Do you want to get on my shoulders again, Elacan?
Yeah.
Hasn't it been 2 weeks? No, not 2 weeks. 1 week?
It's been
1.5 weeks.
a day since I woke up.
No.
I have to roll strength.
Yes.
I'm
I thought
scared.
we were
I'm getting
multiple days
PTSD.
On the dragon, that's why.
Please don't fuck
From
up. I don't have
Joffrey
an amulet
Island.
this time.
19.
Silk just scoops up Elacan and puts him on their shoulders. Like a proper piggyback. Glowstone goes straight to the top of Elacan's head again.
Yay.
At this height, Elacan can see like the top of Vance's head.
First time I've ever seen the top of anyone's head other than Ardelee.
Hey!
Okay, he leads you out to the front of the city again, but this time off to the side. Hidden through rough scrub is a path. It looks more like a game trail than an actual path, but Vance doesn't hesitate to push through the bush. The scrub is thick, pushing in on you and making it difficult to see where you're putting your feet. Vance's magpie even resorts to hiding in the hood of his poncho to avoid it all. On top of that, the scrub is wet from recent rain. The ground is muddy, your feet beginning to slide as it gets deeper. Everyone roll a constitution check.
Wait, is it a
Elacan-
I got a 19.
Okay, I've got a 16.
Mine's is 20. It was 17 plus. With the
I have a
plus.
6.
Write it down.
I got a 6.
Cass, what did you get?
It's a 10.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't have a good con. I mean, it could have been like a 12 and a 1, man.
True.
Everyone fares pretty well except for Silk, who's carrying Elacan and the cat. And kind of like, it's like all slipping, it's like slipping around, nearly falls over, but doesn't. But like they come through they come through this like, all this bush last, because they're struggling so much. Like, you have to wait a full, like, 5 minutes, and Ardelee comes through, soggy, and like, mud all up her, all up the front of her pants. Because she's fallen over multiple times.
Oh.
Nice. Right. So happy
You
I
okay,
asked.
man?
It's okay, it happens.
The higher you go, the steeper it gets. In some places, the shorter people of the party, aka Lullabelle and Ardelee right now, have to pull themselves up over tall steps with their hands. Well, with their hands / hand.
I can help Lullabelle, right? Like, lifting her up if she wants to.
You're also
I do
struggling.
weigh 3 pounds.
Oh,
I do
I
weigh
have-
3 pounds. It would probably be extremely easy.
Yeah. I don't
Okay,
think I
good,
would
good.
ever struggle with a strength check. He's
Bro's
just
gonna
one big
sleep with
muscle.
Okay, are you gonna, you actually want to try and, help
Yeah, I
Lullabelle?
think I'm gonna offer it first because I feel like at this point I've noticed that she only has one arm. I'll be like, hey, do you want some help? I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna push or anything. I'm like, hey, do you want me to help you?
Yeah, if it's not too much trouble.
No worries.
Kinda hard to get up.
Okay, do you want to roll a strength check?
Yeah, that's 18 plus 4 is 22.
Ardelee just, picks up Lullabelle, like she was picking up a piece of paper or something, and just, starts hopping over the steps, if she was, before she started jumping over everything, before she was behind with, Silk and poor Silk and Elacan, now she's, gaining? The steepness seems to make up for the slowly fading bush. It's turning to tussock now. Moss and only smaller trees survive in the elements up here. The trail gets more and more harder to define, often having to simply assume the right direction. After about 10 minutes of hard climbing, Vance sits down under a larger tree, smiling and exhausted. Far out. It's been ages since I've been up here. Forgot how hard it was. He rummages around his bag, pulling out the custard slices. Anyone want one or a half? I think I need a quick break.
I'm fine.
Declines.
I'll
I'm
have,
good.
I'll have some.
Do you want half or one? Do you want a full one or half of one?
I don't mind.
He just hands out like a full custard slice to Fortune.
Thank you.
Does Elacan or Silk want anything?
I'm good.
I'm good.
You guys stay there for about 5 minutes or so, and he's, he and Fortune have one of the custard slices, and like, you know, talk a bit after, like, and after a while, he stands up, gathering his things. Alright, let's get going. It's not far from there, but it definitely takes the next 10 minutes. In some places, it's almost like vertical, so sheer. Having to use both, like, even like Vance and whatnot, having to use both hands and feet to climb up. It's relentless, step after step, but eventually the fight is over and you reach the top, or rather a large saddle. There's several turns and pulls in the clearing, covered by moss and more tussock. At the very left, though, there's a large tree. It immediately stands out because of its size, standing high above the scrub. Vance makes a beeline for it. The tree looks like it's been here for centuries, bark well worn, and little carvings that seem to be names in a language none of you understand. Some of the leaves are wilting, turning white in colour. Someone has made a tree house in it that looks like it's a hazard to public safety. Trinkets strung between the branches. It's like, as you guys walk up to this tree, there's like Elacan, there's like a brief flicker of like recognition in Elacan's eyes, but like she just dismisses it. Vance looks giddy going behind the tree. Yes, it's still here! He comes back with a large wooden box, though it looks like it's seen much better days. He opens it. Despite its rougher outside appearance, it managed to keep the inside contents safe from the elements, though they've definitely collected dust. There's an old quilt among different smaller memorabilia, like sketchbooks and a wooden bird. There's different sorts of handmade bits and bobs, yellowed paper drawings, different gemstones, and wooden carvings. Vance laughs, picking out one of the little wooden sculptures. I haven't seen this forever. It looks just like his magpie. Vance sets the box down to the side, pulling out the quilt and laying it down over the underside of the tree, making a comfortable place to sit, like a picnic blanket. He sits against the tree, leaning on the trunk. I love this place. My friends and I always used to come here when we were kids.
This is so cute up here.
Yeah, I know. Say that. It's really beautiful.
Really beautiful. It's really pretty.
Was it worth it though?
Shut up!
It just
Bruh,
feels like
okay.
a waste of time, bro.
Nancy up in here. What the hell?
Nah, mate, you wanna go? I'm actually gonna chuck you off the side of this fight. I don't care.
Okay, I feel like Ardelee would like look down and be like, oh my god, we're really high up. This is really scary, but it's really nice.
Yeah. Mind you guys, since it was like such a sheer climb, you guys are pretty high.
Can we, like, see stuff? Like, other areas of the Feywild? From up here?
Yeah.
Can we see, home?
Yes. Yes, you can see it.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm looking silently.
You can see all the way to Harenth from here.
Like where the fight was, where we got attacked.
No. Like where you guys first entered. Like the place near where you first
We
entered.
can see all of it. We can see everything that we went through.
Pretty much, yeah.
And can I see if the town is like if it's like still chaos there from here, or like not chaos, but
No.
if it looks better than when we left.
You can't tell. Can't tell, but you can kind of like see it.
Okay, I feel like she would tell the others that, like, I feel like she said like something, I hope they're okay or something. I feel like I hope they recovered.
He pulls out the remainder of the custard slices and the sausage rolls, setting them on their bags and setting them on their little like bags in the middle. If you have any other snacks you've brought, feel free to have those too. Who has the pastries? Like all the pastries that you got from Callum?
I have one of them that was given to me. I'm gonna take that out and start nibbling on it.
Do I still have?
Yeah, Silveria, you have.
I didn't think I'd still have them. Jesus.
Maybe you put them in my pocket.
Your pocket, yeah. Your pocket.
With the snail in it as well?
Ew.
Question mark?
Hey, she has her own.
Extra flavor. Snail mucus is good for your skin.
He's like while you guys are just, like talking, whatever, doing, like eating, He's going through the box and like pulling out all these old different things, and like just like kind of reminiscing a bit. And he finds this little pouch. It's like, oh, there's a trick me and my friends always used to do with this. I think there's still some in here as well. He kind of opens it. It's got this like kind of yellow starchy powder inside. It kind of looks a little bit like turmeric. Would you like? And he kind of like turns to you guys. He's like, do you want to see this?
Yeah. Do what you gotta do. I don't know what you're doing, but show us.
Do what you gotta do, man. Do your magic, magic boy.
Is okay, but just pause for 1 second. Is Elacan off Silk's shoulders by now?
I would.
Not yet, I don't think.
No, I would
Unless
say
you-
so. If we're all like sitting at this blanket
Yeah.
with the food.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. He gets his hand and he places a pinch of the powder in the middle of his palm. He makes a fist, rubbing his knuckles with his palm in a circular motion. He finally squeezes his fist one last time with his other hand before opening his hands and blowing. A little crow-sized Wilco made of little light and stars dances off his palm and into the air, swimming around happily above you. Vance laughs. You haven't seen him this happy before, ever since you first met him, save for Fortune, of course.
Wow. That was.
This is so pretty. What is that?
That's so cool.
What is that creature?
I might crack a little smile. That was cute.
He grabs another pinch of stardust and repeats it. This time, a little dragon-like creature, like Callum's, comes off his palm, flying around you. What other animals should I do?
Can you do my snail? Please.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. He gets another little pinch of this stardust stuff, and he this little powder, and he repeats the motions, but this time a little snail leaps out of his hands.
I pull Smooch out of the pouch and be like,
Do glowstone! Do glowstone!
Do you want to do glowstone? Okay. Mind you, these I'm just gonna put it out there. These creatures are they act exactly the same as the actual real people.
oh, so
So,
Smooch and
you can,
Smooch are spinning together.
Yeah, you can, and mind you, you can interact with these. You can, they're not hallucinatory. You can touch them and stuff. But the only issue is that they all appear, no matter what the creature is, they all appear the same size. They appear kind of the size of a crow or a pigeon.
Giant smooch.
Oh my god.
Giant smooch.
I'm putting real
Giant
Smooch on Stardust Smooch, and they're together.
Okay, he gets in a little bit more of the powder. But he grabs the powder, the powder pouch, but he's about to start putting it into his palm again to actually do it. But he's like, "What, Silk? Do you want to do it? I can."
Yes.
Okay. He kind of shuffles over, and he gets a pinch of the powder, and he puts it into Silk's palm. He's like, okay, just do the exact same thing that I do. And he makes a fist. He rubs the knuckles with his other palm, and he squeezes one last time, and then pretends to blow. Can you roll Arcana? Arcana?
Arcana. Yes, I
I
can.
don't know.
I hope I roll a nat one so nothing comes out.
No, that would be so weird.
That's a 13.
Still kind of blows a little, and nothing comes out of her palms, but Vance kind of assists, and you gotta re-squeezes the palm, and then blows again, and this time a little it's a little kind of, it's this little tiny little glowstone, pigeon-sized glowstone, kind of leaps out of Silk's palm. Except, like, this time, the little light glow, like, the little glowstone made out of light, looks like a tiny bit different from, like, actual glowstone looks, but it's still definitely, like, glowstone. Everyone's just speechless. What is going on right now?
I'm just watching.
I'm just watching glowstone.
No,
Got
I'm
2
in awe.
glowstones now. I'm very
I just
happy.
don't have anything to say.
I'm amused. I'm enjoying myself.
Does anyone else want to go?
Me.
No.
Why?
Me.
Okay. He goes over to Elacan, and he's grabbing the pouch, and he kind of brushes against Elacan's shoulder, and again there's like that weird kind of light under the fabric, but again Vance doesn't notice it, and I don't think anyone else does. He grabs a little pinch of this, like this little magic powder stuff, and he puts it in Elacan's hand. Do you remember how I did it with Silk? Do you remember the motions, or do you need me to help?
Can you do it again, just to make sure I don't get it wrong?
Okay. He takes his hand. He takes his hand, and he mocks it up again. He makes his the fist he makes a fist out of the hand with the powder in it. Using his other palm, he rubs his knuckles in a circular motion. He finally squeezes his fist one last time with his other hand before opening his hands and pretending to blow. Do you think you got it?
Yeah. Okay, do I also roll Arcana?
Yes.
Beautiful. That is a 17.
Okay. What animal are you thinking of?
I want to make
In that time.
a little bird.
Okay. Elacan blows, and a little I don't know what type of bird you want, but a little bird leaps into the air, joining the Wilco and the Copen.
This is so beautiful.
Is there anyone else who wants to do it, or is it just Silk and Elacan?
I have a go.
Okay, you're rogue, so this one's gonna be an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
He kind of goes over. He gets the pinch of this, the powder, and he's like, do you need me to repeat it to each one of you, or would you like to do it on your own?
I think I've got it.
Okay, you gotta roll an intelligence saving throw.
I got 19 when I add it on.
Oh my god. Okay. What animal were you thinking of, or creature, whatever?
A hamster. I quite fancy a hamster.
Okay, so Fortune copies the motions, and when she blows, a little hamster joins Smooch and Glowstone.
Aww. So cute.
I forgot if Lullabelle also wanted to do it.
Yes. Yes. I am also a rogue, so I guess I'll also have to do intelligence.
Yep. Ardelee's just watching and ah.
Yeah.
Wonderful news! I got 21.
What kind of creature are you thinking of?
Fish.
You want to do a fish?
A fish, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Vance places a little bit of the powder again in Lullabelle's one hand.
Should I have done that with disadvantage? Because I only have one hand?
I think you can still do it with one hand, but it was just a higher DC, but passed it anyway, so it's fine.
Okay.
Vance has to kind of help a little bit. He's kind of watching a little bit worried. When Lullabelle blows out of her palm, opens her palm and blows, a little fish joins the joins the little creatures up in the air.
Oh.
He kind of like beckons the little star Wilco over, and he Vance gives the little Wilco a sausage roll, and the little Wilco kind of like he swims, like the little Wilco swims through the air over to Elacan and places the sausage roll in their hands. For Elacan and Silk, you can add this as a cantrip now.
Fuck off! Fuck
Cass has
off!
nothing to say about that. Me and my friends always used to come up here, like, constantly when we were kids. After all, this is where I grew up, so this is kind of like just where me and my friends always used to hang out. It's been ages since I've come up here though. But I'm glad I could be here with you guys. I hope this is a good experience, something that you enjoyed ticking off your bucket list, but
It's really nice up here. Thank you.
It's
For,
also
as you guys are kind of like finishing up all your snacks and everything, it's like, before we start getting you home, yeah? I'm sure there'll be people waiting for you back.
really.
Yeah, not for good reasons.
What do you
not
mean,
what-
Mama?
That is not what he meant. He just kind of like, it's like, well, I mean,
It's okay. Better there than here anyway.
Like pretty chill. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay, because you guys weren't in a coma. Let's not
No, that's
start.
just for you, man. Just don't be in a coma next time, innit?
Yeah, I would have if I fucking could have.
I got flung into a brick wall.
Oh, boo fucking who? Ain't my fucking fault. Look at these two.
Holding my silence. Oh, I don't care.
Ardelee is doodling in her book right now. She doesn't need the hostility, guys.
yeah, like, as he's kind of like putting away, he's kind of like starting to put away all the stuff that he's taken out of the box. But he picks up a specific specific page. It looks like a sketch, like this very yellowed old page. And he kind of picks it out, looks at it, but whoever's closest to him, I think it's about like 3 people or 2 people, they see what it looks like. They see what's on the page. It's like a really old kind of like sketched portrait of him, and 2 other kids. They look only like 10 or 12 in the picture, but like it's still very heartwarming to see. Though you can definitely tell which one of them is Vance, and another little one the kid next to him that's in the drawing, kind of like, it looks very similar. And after like a bit of looking at it, you realize that's Callum. But he looks so much younger, so much less tired, like less stressed. He looks like compared to how he looks now, he looks like he's aged 100 years.
Do we recognize or did they recognize the third one at the very least?
No.
Would I be able to with one of his current friends, or like is it just one I don't know?
I don't think you would have met him, but he kind of like he does look a little bit similar to Vance, like just a little bit. But it's just like Vance looks at the paper for a second and be like, oh yeah, here's a sketch that one of my friends did of us when we were little. And he kind of like puts the paper down in the middle of the thing. Yeah, Elacan again. There's that little there's a little bit of shock there, but she keeps it to herself. he kind of like holds the picture out for 2 seconds, and once people just kind of like look at it, nod, and continue packing up their things, he's like, all right, and puts the box away behind the tree. He gets up, he grabs the quilt, he puts it in the box finally, and packs up, brushes his hands off and everything. It's like, all right, come on, let's get going. We've stayed long enough here as it is. The walk down is arguably harder than the walk up, but instead of 20 minutes, you fly down in a mere 5 minutes. Though at least one person slips up when trying to push through the bush at the very end of the so-called track. He leads you back into the city. I know a portal, but it hasn't been used in years, though nobody really knows why it does any research on it or why it closed. But if we find it, we should be able to open it. Does that sound like a good plan?
Isn't there normal portals here? Or did they close?
They closed.
They were still open.
I thought that was the
That's
only
convenient.
one that was
That's convenient.
I'm gonna Ardelee's gonna go to the nearest person, side whisper, so that tells me these people do not want us to leave. Every time we get closer to the portal, let's do this.
Let's go to this random portal that's been closed down for no reason, and they haven't done research on it.
There's 2 reasons it closed. One, hasn't been, it's not really safe anymore. The gate has shut on people before, and it's not the best. But the second reason is usually there's a second portal that's open until the end of summer, but we're starting autumn now.
So basically, the last guy fucked us over by trying to make us stay for the festival.
Is that surprising?
No.
Wow.
Dude, Ardelee looks like such a liar now because she was like, yeah, this portal is open all the time. And now, surprise, the portal's closed. Right.
Okay, mind you, I don't think Ardelee's ever been to Kranos before.
Yeah.
Have I been here?
So, maybe it was just an old book that she read or something. I'd say you have been to Kranos before, but you weren't you weren't kind of aware about the portal being closed.
Okay.
I can't wait to research this portal and then get told off and get in a fight and then leave and then be wanted everywhere.
I'm gonna jump in it.
Oh.
I'm gonna jump in it and hope I end up in the middle of the ocean or something. That'll be really exciting, guys.
The quote-unquote destination he leads you to is at the very back of the city where all the abandoned buildings are. They look more like empty factories from the outside though. They're all overgrown, the plants basking in the stifling warmth. Alright, it's gotta be one of these 5.
One of these 5?
Are we
You
allowed
knew
in
where this
here?
was.
No, literally.
Guys,
do we have to
I'm
play
really
the door
sorry.
game
I didn't
every
know about this.
Are we allowed in here?
Yeah, I don't... Well, obviously not, but...
Right, so basically,
Right.
I need to die, basically. That's what I'm getting told here.
Yep.
Basically, what I'm getting told is I need to live here forever.
You do, you just go through a random door without checking. Just walk straight through.
Just walk right in and be like, hey guys,
So-
don't mind me.
What if we all just walk through a separate door? That sounds like a really good idea, guys.
Yeah, bro.
This... Oh. Do you have a rough idea on what door, or do we have to completely guess? 'Cause I thought you had been here before.
I haven't exactly been here before, but it's all been built over again.
What does everyone else want to do?
I'll go through one. I'll go through one.
I'll go through door number 2.
I'll go through one.
I'll go through 5.
Elacan, come with me.
Okay.
Okay, someone needs to go through door 4. Lullabelle, go! For Ardelee.
Is there still a door?
Then
that
Ardelee go with Lullabelle.
Yeah, okay.
No, is there not still an extra door? Oh, Vance.
Oh, I don't want to go with
Oh, I
Vance.
forgot
I'm
about
going
him.
with Lullabelle.
Silveria opens the door, and it's almost completely collapsed on the inside.
So much to look at here.
Wait, is the portal in there?
I think you're gonna have to make a perception check, but it's really dark. It's pitch. It's almost pitch
That
black.
doesn't matter.
Silveria's got dark vision.
Yeah, I can see in the dark.
And then, it looks like it would have been manufacturing something. There's still mechanical arms and everything, but it clearly hasn't been in use for forever.
That's fun. That's so fun. I need to roll perception. 18.
There is an upstairs, but you can't see anything like a portal, anything that looks mildly like a portal in here.
Can I just shout that then? Can I just shout? No, I wouldn't do that if it's all rubble. I won't. I'll just step out and be like, there's nothing in there. I don't know if I just spaced out and only
do you want to come with us?
Yeah,
they
sure,
said there was
man.
no portal in there.
Yeah. Does that mean there was nothing important in there? That's what I assumed.
I wouldn't
really
try look anyways. There's a lot of rubble.
Yeah, okay, I'm joining Silk and Ellie.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Hey man.
Hey man.
Silveria, Silk, and Elacan team up to open door 2. The second factory that you open to is partially connected to the third one, which is Vance's door. It's very overgrown in the inside, but this building seems to be a little more intact. Everything is it smells of mildew inside, and it's a little bit it looks like it hasn't entirely been emptied. It looks like there's still parts to salvage and different things. Can you all roll perception for me?
I got a nat 20,
That's
so
right.
that's 24.
I'm glad I got advantage because I just rolled a nat 1. That's
11?
oh yeah, it was 11. 19.
Okay, so Silveria's kind of just behind, just kind of poking at the walls, seeing if everything's structurally okay. Elacan and Silk kind of go further in, and they see it, they look around, and again, the last one, there's multiple floors. This one seems almost this floor of the factory seems like it's, pretty stable. It's got, this one was helping manufacture, plates and things. So there's mechanical, there's lots of different machinery, and there's a whole bunch of different, there's just crates on crates of, different, things made of, china and different, porcelain stuff.
Can I see if there's anything that I can possibly use to help Lullabelle?
I think you're gonna have to roll investigation.
Okay. Oh my god. Fucking luck is on my side today. I just rolled a 20.
Oh, hell yes. You get to the... you're kind of looking around, and you find there's a large kind of, reject pile of all the plates that got misshapen and everything. And there's one plate that got, that was, bent way too much. It looks kind of a bit like a bowl, almost. When they were trying to make the indent on it, it got way too curved. It almost looks a bit like a bowl, but it's been stretched, so that could possibly be used.
I'm just gonna put that in my bag.
I think we're gonna move over to. I'm gonna kind of skip Vance because Vance isn't really finding anything either. He's just kind of going around looking at things. Okay, Fortune. Yours is a completely different building.
Oh?
Okay, do you wanna open do you wanna open the door and roll a perception check for me, please? Because it's all dark inside all of these buildings. It's like real dark.
23.
Far out, okay. This one kind of looks like it would have been some old, like, kind of like apartment building.
Yeah.
But again, this one has got to be the most overgrown of all of them. It's like, there's ivy all over the walls, there's like plants growing out of the ground, there's like a tree growing up through the right side and to the second floor. It's incredibly overgrown.
Is there anything important or useful in here, or is it just all overgrown?
In the very back, there seems to be some sort of, like, you can barely even see it because it's so overgrown, but there seems to be some sort of mechanism.
Can I go take a look at it, or
Yes. Yep.
do I have to roll anything?
No, you could, like, you're just gonna have to, like, step over a whole bunch of different, like, things. And, like, different, like, weave between a whole bunch of different plants and stuff.
Okay, I can probably do that, sure. Hell yeah, I'll go over there.
There's just, like, bits of metal sticking out from under where it's been absolutely smothered in, crawling plants and, like, different climbers. But you can see there's, like, little bits of metal sticking, like, square metal sticking out of the sides.
Do I have any idea what it is, or?
You have no idea what it is. You just know that it's quite large and it takes up the entire back wall. Mind you, this back wall is like... This is like 6 meters by 6 meters, or like 19 foot by 19 foot. It's pretty big.
Jeez. Is there anything else I can do with it, or do I just kind of like stand and look at it?
I mean, you could possibly try to get the plants off it, but I'm not sure how successful you'd be.
I could give it a go, I guess. Sure, why not?
Okay. You're gonna have to roll strength.
Okay. 18. Getting really good rolls today, wow.
Fortune has to kind of like brace herself to try and get it off, but Fortune manages to rip a part of it off. The metal beneath is like riveted, and it looks like it's some sort of mechanical arm.
Interesting. Okay. Wait, is there any like controls to like turn it on or anything to see how it works, or is it just there?
It seems to be just like, you know, it just seems to be there, but in the corner there does seem to be some sort of control panel, but you're not sure whether that operates the arm or just turns like different lights on.
See, I kind of want to take my chances, but I also kind of don't, because I'm like expecting like Final Destination shit to happen, I get impaled by this thing, so maybe not.
Do you want me to switch over to the other people, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure what to do with it.
Like, okay. Lullabelle and Ardelee. Inside it's like, there's different, like, most of these buildings are quite large, so they have 2 entrances. Like, Silveria's was the only one that wasn't connected to something else, so you are in a different part of, Fortune's building.
Oh.
But you're in a completely different section, which is like, again, it looks like an abandoned factory. And it's got like, I think you need a roll perception for this bit, just like before I'm like nearly spoiling my own plot line.
Perception 19.
Okay.
10.
Okay. Well, Lullabelle ain't seeing shit. Yeah, they're missing an eye. Give them credit. You guys kind of like very like slowly, carefully enter the building. It's like very thoroughly overgrown, like more than Fortune's was. It's like you can barely get through it all. Like, as you guys are like kind of walking through, there's again more of this machinery. It's just like repetitive. It's just like the same factory machinery over and over again in like the same places, kind of repeating. but you see in one of the machines, there's like where you would go through like a little like I don't know like a flap, whatever. There's this large tree growing out of it, and it has this like kind of like weird blue fruit on top of it, like on its branches.
Can I ask Lullabelle before we investigate the tree about what's going on with her face and arm?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like she would do that then, like while they are like walking through the thing, and she'd be like, "Hey, it's totally okay if you don't want to answer, but like, I saw like what happened with your arm and stuff, and if it's like I wanted to ask if that's okay. You don't have to answer, obviously. We don't know each other that well. I'm just curious."
It's alright. I don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I just wanted to know if there's something I can help with or anything.
No, it's alright.
Okay. Well, I saw something up there, like with the tree. Maybe we should go look at that. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, yeah, we can take a look.
Okay.
It's kind of growing more horizontal than vertical, so you can easily reach it. It's quite like out in front of you. It's like you're quite a broad tree, so you can go right up to it. The trees kind of like fruits kind of look somewhere between like a cross of an apple and a blueberry.
Okay. How big is it?
You know the size of a grapefruit?
Yeah.
It's like round about that big.
Okay.
These fruits.
Can I like try and roll if Ardelee knows what it is, or does she definitely not know?
You can roll history.
History. Okay, hold on.
Yep.
15.
She has no idea what this is.
Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm gonna. Should I just tell Lullabelle? Oh, I ask her.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is? Like, I don't think I've ever seen this fruit before. Do you know? Have you seen this before?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know if we should try and reach for it. Are there like multiple or just this one?
There's multiple. There's like maybe like 10 on this tree.
Yeah, I think Ardelee. No, I think she's gonna ask like for Lula if that's like a good idea to take one of them.
I don't see why not.
Okay. So I guess Ardelee's trying to pick one of the fruits.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up one of the fruits. I don't know if you're gonna eat it or not, but it kind of like it has this weird like kind of like it feels really cold in your hand. It kind of feels like the equivalent of holding an ice cube, but you know that it's not actually like properly cold. It just kind of gives the illusion of feeling cold.
Uh-huh. Do you think I could cast a spell? Like, I have the spell Detect Poison Disease. Do you think I could, like, figure out if it's poisonous?
Okay, you sure?
Okay, I've never rolled for, like, spells before, so I don't actually know how it works. I think it's just D20 and then my spellcasting thing, right? Texture of a banana.
Yeah,
and
so it's like...
bitter, and it tastes like soap.
Yes.
Great. Okay, I think she's like looking at Lullabelle with like this disgusted face, like, yeah, right. And I don't know, maybe we need some of them. Maybe I'll just pick a bit more and put them in my bag just to, like, in case we need them for anything. It's great to have. And I offered Lullabelle, do you want to try? Do you want to try?
Oh, no, thank you.
More for me, I guess. Okay, I think
Right.
she's picking like 5, if that's okay.
Yeah.
But this doesn't do anything to me, right?
No, it doesn't make you sick. It just tastes disgusting.
Okay, great.
It just tastes like horrible. Okay. Okay. So, who are we going back to? Silveria, Silk, and Elacan. You guys. Like, again, there's not really much in your building. There's still, like... Elacan's grabbed a bit of deformed china for Lullabelle, but there are stairs to go to the second story, but there doesn't seem to be actually much up there. Not from what you can see anyway.
Do you guys want to go up, or do you want to go see what everybody else has found?
I don't mind. I mean, there doesn't seem to be much here, so I think we go over to one of the other people. They seem to be having a better time.
Alright.
Really, there's nothing else in everyone's buildings except for Fortune's. Everyone kind of groups back up and goes over to Fortune's building. Vance walks around, checks everything, and he goes over and he sees what Fortune's looking at. Be like, oh, this is it. Hold on. How do we turn it on?
There was a control panel over there, but I don't know if it's to do with this or not. I didn't really want to touch it, just in case.
Okay. He kind of goes over and he kind of puts a hand on it and kind of I don't know, looks around, be like, looks really sketchy, but I think it might be worth a shot.
Really?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, if it doesn't work, we just turn some lights on, I guess, and that's it.
True. Hopefully.
Yeah. He rubs his hands together until the palms are kind of glowing a little bit, and he places one hand on the control board and the other on the side of it, and it everything the entire piece of metal just kind of groans or just starts whirring and things and rattling. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be good, but he kind of kicks it a bit with his foot, and a whole bunch of the lights flicker on, and the mechanical arms that are right in front of Fortune. It takes a bit because the metal starts creaking because it has to move past and rip through all this ivy that's been grown over it. But eventually it does manage to open, and it opens it only opens halfway. But it opens, and the gate it scrapes and whirs into a place. And it's giant, okay? It's massive. It has to knock not only that, but it has to knock through different layers of this building. So there's a whole bunch of crashing, and everyone has to I think it happens pretty slowly, so I think everyone would get out of the way in time. But the ceiling kind of collapses in a bit. The side of one side of the wall kind of collapses in a bit.
Jesus.
It happens pretty slowly, so everyone can get out of the way in time. But it catches the control panel. So Vance is just barely hanging on to this control panel because he's the one who's powering it. He's putting electricity back into it to make it work. And it opens up fully, and it's and this kind of weird sheet, this little this weird sheet of almost it's some sort of liquid or something. It opens. It's It looks exactly like the Feywild pool that you fell into, except like triple, quadruple the size. And you know, it's like it's the only way that I can say it is it's massive. The way that it collapsed in is that you can see down into the rest of the city, and you can see out of the cavern. It's like, come on, I don't have much time.
Can we all run out, like, into the portal right now? Well, let's
Okay,
go, guys. This is this is what we've been waiting for. Quick!
Elacan is one of the last to go through, and she kind of like pauses for a little bit. She looks back at the city, past it, about like everything that could have been different. She's standing so close to the portal. It's like the portal material is already like bending to welcome her back into the material plane. But she just stands there looking back at the city, looking back through the large streets and past the cavern's walls to the life she could have lived beyond. The mechanical arms start to groan with the pressure of holding the gateway open, metal popping and rattling. With a final breath, she finally turns and steps through. The gateway closes with a large bang behind her. You are now all in the material plane.
Oh, I just realised I forgot to say bye to Vance. Oh man.
Yeah, I think Ardelee's gonna check if everyone's there. Standing up, being like, "Oh my god, is everyone here? Did we make it?"
Where are we?
You are in the middle. You're smack bang in the middle of nowhere.
Great.
Beautiful place.
You have no idea where you are right now.
Oh, stunning.
There's not a single one of us recognise it. Not a single one of us.
You're in a random clearing, you're in a random forest clearing. So no.
Jesus.
No, the forest looks like it gets thicker to the north. Okay, so we're gonna end there. Recap of the session. Callum dropped the party off at Kronos, where they bumped into Vance. Had a nice talk and a drink with him. You guys like went up to this nice little spot with this little childhood spot with him, with Vance, and after you guys had a little bit of picnic up there. Once you guys came back down, went off, tried to find the very old gateway back to the material plane. It was quite difficult because the gateway was kind of hidden behind all these different factories and abandoned buildings. But you managed to find it. You did not get to say goodbye to Vance though. And we leave off. With the party finally coming out of the Feywild and back into the material plane.